Hey gang, this is Mr. Rob. Welcome back to another video. Here we go. Today it's all about the SI unit system. What SI stands for is Système International. It is a way of, much like we use the English system for things like gallons and yards and miles, the SI system is a different system. Some people refer to it as the metric system. This is the system that we will use entirely throughout my classes as well as through Science Worldwide. So this is not just something that I invented. I'm not nearly that smart. Here we go. So we will be using the SI systems to describe three primary quantities over the next few weeks and possibly all the way through the first semester. We will be dealing entirely with length, mass, time, or some combination thereof. The units in the SI nomenclature for length are the meter, and it has the abbreviation of lowercase m. Remember, I've stated this in class. We use a lot of symbols in physics. Sometimes we even reuse symbols. Even case matters. So be sure that you're writing your meters in lowercase m. Mass, the base unit in the SI system, is kilograms. And it is symbolized with lowercase k, lowercase g. That leaves time, and time is in seconds, which we abbreviate as lowercase s or SEC. I'll accept either, but the normal nomenclature is to use just lowercase s. Now we use SI because while we can use any system to define values that are in a reasonable scale. In other words, we can talk about 10 of something and be fairly clear what we're talking about. We can talk about half of something and be fairly clear, but the English system doesn't really have a way with dealing with really large numbers or really small numbers. So the metric system, or SI, has a much easier way of doing that. All we do are attach prefixes in order to be able to address these really large or really small numbers. And let's see what that really means. Here are the 7 prefixes which you will use in this class. And I do require you to memorize these 7 and only these 7. The first is nano. This is a prefix, so the word or the phrase nano will appear in front wow. It will appear in front of a base unit. For instance, nanometers or nanoseconds. A nano is the same as 10 to the minus ninth, and it is abbreviated lowercase n. So I'll do an example here. A nanometer is the same. We use the equal sign because most of this is dealing with math. A nanometer is equal to 10 to the minus ninth meters. A micro is 10 to the minus sixth, and it uses lowercase m. Milli. I will remind you that if at any point I'm going too fast, pause the video, write down this stuff, take your notes, listen to it again. That's the wonder of using YouTube. You can back up, listen to it all over again. Milli, 10 to the minus third. Mr. Rob. Fail. Micro is not lowercase m. Micro, because of all of our usage of symbols, we actually end up using upper and lower case in the English alphabet, but we also use some of the Greek alphabet. And here's the first one, and it's the symbol mu, which is sort of a script U with a leading edge that is much longer than the tail. That is mu for micro. Milli is lowercase m, 10 to the minus third. Centi, that's 10 to the minus second. and it is lowercase c. Kilo. It means 10 to the positive third, and it is lowercase k. Mega is 10 to the sixth, and it is capital M, not lowercase m. Giga, 10 to the ninth, capital G. 7 prefixes which we can add to a base unit, like nanometers, so that we can express really, really, really small values in something that we can understand. A nanometer is 10 to the minus ninth meters. We add these prefixes to the base unit just to modify the units. We are not changing the actual quantity. And in my next video, conversion factors, you'll see what I'm talking about. Thanks for listening. This is just the first part of probably 2 or 3. Watch conversion factors next.